Hey you all, welcome back to Mirror Expressions, a channel where I take the time to share a little bit of myself with you all. And of course, as always, the invitation is open. I want y'all to come on in and do the same with me. You know what I'm saying? First, I'll go ahead, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe, y'all. We are on a mission and I need y'all help, so please subscribe. Also, let Kay know how you're doing. I want to know how my peeps feeling. If you are doing A1, go ahead and drop that mirror emoji in the chat. Let me know that, hey, Kay, I'm good. I have looked in the mirror today. Matter of fact, let me get my mirror because let me see. Good. Yes, you are fabulous. I'm doing great, y'all. I'm doing great. I pray that you all are as well. So let me know by dropping a mirror emoji in the chat if you have looked in the mirror today and you're feeling A1 with what you see looking back at you. And if not, as always, y'all know I'm going to encourage you to protect your mental and do what you must to get back to a healthier you. All right, y'all. Enough on that. Let's get it cracking. So, Love Without Borders, Season 1, Episode 9. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Y'all, I'm saying... Don't go chasing waterfalls. Sometimes you just need to stick to the rivers and the lakes that you are used to. Because, baby, all of these people traveling to other countries and it's just not working out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go ahead. So we over in Dubai. It's day 4. And, you know, we're only on day 4 because remember, Shreyas has started over with a new lady, right? And y'all, they are so stinking cute. So they're at dinner and like, I like how he like ordered for them, like, and it wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna order, you gonna eat whatever I'm gonna order, you know. He like took the time to ask, you know, if this is what you want, and then so he was like, and then she's gonna order the drinks, and so she did that. So I was thinking it was more like a reciprocity thing, like I'm gonna order the food, you order the drinks, but then we later kind of find out that the laws are a little different there as far as when it comes to buying alcohol. Like you have to have like a special license to buy alcohol if you're a resident there. Excuse me, versus if you're a tourist, you know what I'm saying? All you need is like your driver's license or your passport, I think is what he was saying. So that's why she ended up buying the alcohol or whatever. But anyway, yeah, their vibe, again, is just totally different. And I'm loving it. I'm here for it. So, yeah. Over with Naeem and Chandra. So, we see Naeem. He's out and about shopping, just exploring because he says he's not comfortable being at the house. And I'm sure you are not. So it's just like, Naeem, if you're not going to leave and go home, then you need to go ahead and get out that woman's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's saying you got to leave. Like, I don't think there's any kind of stipulations on there or that they can make him leave. Like, I don't know, like, as far as the contract. But meaning leave in Panama, period. But you definitely need to leave Chandra's house. You know what I'm saying? At this point. But anyway, so back at the house, we see Chandra sitting in their favorite chair in their favorite room with her favorite headphones on. Why we all gotta see her like that? Baby, that head gear just be tickling me. But anyway, so she's doing that, and I know it's for her job or whatever. At least I think it is. When there is a knock on the door, and I already kind of knew there was going to be Erica popping up, and sure enough, it was. And so Chandra is just telling her that her name don't click because there's signs and he's fake and he doesn't tell her everything. Like, why would he open up to you? Like, why would he? Why would he? Let's just be real here, Chandra. But anyway, and then she goes on to say, and he doesn't have a booty. Like, she likes booty and he doesn't have one. So she's not physically attracted to him either. Oh, she basically said there's just nothing about him that she likes. Nothing, period, point, and a blank. Because I think at some point, Erica, y'all know how she gonna try to keep a connection going if she doesn't do anything else. And I think that's when she came back with like, no, there's nothing. There's nothing that attracts me to him. Absolutely nothing there. So, yeah. Erica then, tried to give her some tips about just how she needs to open herself up, and not necessarily that it has to be with Naeem, and I'm glad she did come back and like specify that, but that she just needs to, start opening herself up. And, yeah, I think it went in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't really think she heard nothing Erica was saying right. So over at the bar, we see Gabby and Shreya's. Like, we just kind of see like a montage of them over the next few days or whatever. Just having fun and doing different activities, like hanging out at the pool, race car driving, just stuff like that. So then he finally decides it's time for her to meet his family. And so we see them go over to their to his home where his family lives, and they've had this dinner planned or whatever. So, they break the bread together. And, again, like, well, the sister wasn't there. It was just the mom and the dad. But again, totally different vibe. It really was. So, they're talking. It didn't really seem like a lot of tension. And the only kind of weird thing I would say, like, Gabby ended up bringing up Gerline. And I was just like, why? Like, what was the point in there? Cause she was just kind of like, so that the girl before me, like, like, I didn't really see the whole point in bringing up the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, she was just wanting to give herself some brownie points, and then like, yeah, I'm better than her, I don't know, but yeah. All in all, everything still went well with the dinner and meeting his parents, So, y'all over with Mael and Aaron. Ooh, child. So, they're sitting down. They're at the house chatting, sitting out like on the couch, just having conversation. And so, Mael tells Aaron that, he's feeling weird and confused because, he said when he met Aaron, he instantly liked him. And so he ends up bringing up how they end up hooking up. And then he was brought up like how New Year's was great, but then it wasn't great because, he didn't get those same type of vibes back from Aaron. And so basically he doesn't know where Aaron is with his feelings, is what he's trying to tell him. Like, you're giving me mixed signals. I was all in and I'm not getting anything back from you. Yeah, you was ready to hook up with me. We're having these great moments and nothing is happening. Like at the vineyard, nothing happened. New Year's, waiting on their kids, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Aaron said after they hooked up, he felt like more pressure to actually have some feelings for Mael, but that those extra feelings just never came. So for him, it was just a hookup. It was just a hookup. What it was, and nothing more. There was no feelings attached to it. So, poor Mael. So, Aaron was just like, basically, he just wants to continue to hang out, have fun, play out the rest of their time together. And if something grows from there, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just like, Aaron, you full of crap, because you already know nothing is finna grow from that point until the, until the end of your visa. Like, you don't have any type of feelings. You're just not that into him, which is fine, but don't be he's breadcrumbing him, nibbling him. Like, you're dropping stuff so he can just nibble and keep on your tail, but you're not really giving him like what he really wants. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to my ear at all. So, Aaron, just stop it. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? And Mael was just like, he doesn't see anything happening either. No matter how much time they have. You know what I'm saying? And so this is pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I know this right, Maya. Because he ain't doing nothing but straightening you along. Alright, y'all. It's day 45 in Ireland. We are midway. Halfway point. 45 in, 45 left to go. And I hope we don't make those 45 left to go. Them 45 days that are left. Because Brian is a... I hate calling people names. But I would just say he ain't where he's at. You know what I'm saying? So, Brian and Dana, they're out at this bar having drinks. Listen to like some live music. Dana even gets in with the band and she plays a little, I don't know, what is it, a mandolin, I think, with the band, and she even sings. And so Brian is just like, oh, that's so attractive. Excuse me, that's so attractive to see her in her element. And I was just like, Brian, get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these are like, that is just like something that you already knew was a passion for her coming into this situation. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's not the first time you've kind of like heard her play, and I do get how when you see somebody doing something they love and their passion or whatever, it is like a joy to see and watch somebody in their element. But at the same time, like, Brian, no. Go on from here with all that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Denim, she's falling for the hype because she's just like, she feels like they're finally connecting. And so I'm just shaking my head because I'm just like, Dana. Like, it's like, no. Let girl stop. Like, enough already. But anyway, so they're back at the bar, just sitting, and the bartender serves them some drinks, and he's just like, if you can't lift her, don't shift her. Shift meaning kiss her, right? So basically talking about a woman's weight, you know what I'm saying? So Brian cracks up about it, and he kept repeating it like, if you can't lift her, don't shift her. You know what I'm saying? And so Dana, she's offended by it, especially with him laughing so much at it. And I'm just like, I'm telling you, Brian. I'm telling you, Dana, that Brian ain't ish. He ain't ish. Ain't ish Brian. That's what we gonna call him. Ain't ish Brian. So, he's not gonna change his stripes. He's not gonna change who he is. When someone shows you who they are, the first time you believe them. Okay, Dana? Okay? So do this and get on back to Montana. Or look, I don't even know if you going to you just get back to your van. How about that? Because I think you just be all over the place. But anyway, so over in Ghana, Phil and Carmen, we see them, doing a couple of things together too. Like we just get like a montage of them over the next few days. Like they're at the beach taking pictures. We just see them like going out and him just being really flirty with her, and he's basically in his confessional saying that he's really growing feelings with her now or for her. And so we see them about to get ready to go on this picnic that he's planning, right? So he's planning this picnic because he wants to basically ask Carmen to be his woman. You know what I'm saying? So they go to this place out by a waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfall. See to the river. Oh goodness. But anyway, so his deal is, like I said, he wants her to know that he wants to be with her. So he's trying to make this whole romantic, scene. Like he hid flowers behind his back and popped them out and gave them to her. And so just really trying to set the mood or whatever. And I just got the feeling that Carmen is kind of over Phil. Like, what do y'all think? Like, put a 1 in the comments if you felt like Carmen was over having anything romantic with Phil, or put a 2 in the comments if you think, nah, she's still open to it. And I just say that because, like, in her confessional, she just mentioned that it was just good having a friendship. Like, whereas before we've kind of seen her be like, well, I'm waiting on him to touch me. He hadn't even kissed me and da-da-da. It wasn't like that. It was just like, okay, we've established a good friendship and that's cool. Whereas in his confessional, he's just like, yeah, I'm ready to tell her, I want her to be my woman, da-da-da-da-da. So anyway, he was just saying he ready to get out the friendship zone. And I was pretty much thinking like, well, Phil, like, you kind of put yourself in this zone to me. Of course, with them being strangers, you're trying to establish knowing someone, and with that kind of comes boundaries, but also you're trying to make a romantic connection at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I get kind of navigating all of that can be a little tricky, but yeah, I do. I feel like Phil kind of put himself there. Like, you gotta be a little bit more assertive, Phil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Phil, he's a puzzle to me. He's kind of like one of those Rubik cubes. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It kind of takes me back to like at the beginning of this season, like when Carmen found like his Instagram and he was giving him F-boy vibes, But then you hear with this beautiful woman that you say you're attracted to, and you haven't been romantic towards her in any type of way, like holding the hands or try to even kiss her. And I think at this point they're halfway in too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Be a little assertive, man. Be a little assertive, because I don't know. But anyway, yeah. He said he's trying to get out the friendship zone. And but the whole romantic situation ends up getting interrupted because she gets stung by a wasp. And of course, at that point, she's like ready to go. So they pack up and they leave. And so Phil was just like, a dang on wasp came in between me asking her to be my woman. And I'm thinking like, Phil, I'm a little confused because wasn't that the whole point of you being on this show and ended up going to Ghana was to see if there was going to be a romantic connection? Like, why is it taking you this long to, like, you know, make that known or do something? But I don't know, y'all. Anyway. That's just my thoughts. But yeah, put a 1. Put a 1 if you think she's overfilled. Put a 2 if you think she's still open to having a romantic connection. So it's day 21 in Dubai, right? And so Gabby has made these plans that her and Shreyas are going to cook dinner together. So he apparently had been out and she had been at the apartment getting stuff together. So when he comes in, you know, he already knew about the plans of them cooking dinner together, but I don't think he knew what, you know. So she's just like, oh, I got a surprise. I got us a new pet. And he's like, a pet? And she was like, yeah. And she was just like, trust me, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. So then she goes out on like the balcony and she comes in with this pot. And I was just like, oh, what the hell? What the hell she got in this pot? So anyway, she ends up pulling out this lobster that was going to be their dinner that night. But the lobster is still alive, right? So Shreyas is scared of the lobster. So she's just like this is the lobster, chasing him around with the lobster around the house. Like, I'm going to get you, you know, that kind of thing. And so, yeah, I just like how they actually have fun together or whatever and just, okay, to be silly, you know, that's making memories to me, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, she planned for them to cook this doggone lobster, y'all, and neither of them knew how to cook lobster, but like again, it's just the point of making memories. They're both in the kitchen cooking together. Neither one of them know what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was cool. I like seeing them do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a fun activity for a couple, period. And like I said, it's just making memories. Like, they'll never forget that silly moment. Like, that's something they could always look back on, especially if they make it. You know what I'm saying? Their relationship makes it. Like, do you remember when we were in our 20s, we cooked our first dinner together and neither one of us knew what we were doing and you were scared of that lobster and I was chasing you around with, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be a cute little story. But anyway, I digress. So over with Dana and Brian. So we see them, they're out on the farm picking up some veggies. I don't know what the hell they were picking up. They were picking up some kind of plants, you know what I'm saying, out the ground. I don't know what it was. It wasn't no greens. They weren't picking greens. I know that. But anyway, so they end up sitting down and talking. Can I insert? Yeah, did y'all notice how green that grass was? Just green and beautiful and lush. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I really love looking at it. But anyway, okay. I'm getting off subject again. So they sit down and they start talking or whatever. And so Dana, yeah, I feel like I got something in this eye. Probably a lash, y'all. My lashes, they go haywire. And then some curl up, some curl sideways, some curl down. It's crazy. And they're long too, so. But anyways, okay. All right, but anyway, so Dana brings up, you know, the whole if you can't lift her, don't shift her thing, and how she didn't like that, how she was offended by it. And Brian was like, well, I didn't say it, you know. And she was like, but you laughed. And so he goes on to tell her, you know, every day he's more attracted to her. There's different levels to attraction. And then when she first came, he was at a 2.5. And now he's at a 5 out of 10. And I was just like, you disgust me, Brian. You really do. But anyway, then over his confessional, though, he's going to say that she takes things personally, and that frightens me. Let's not mention that you are the one giving her mixed signals. You were all over her when she first came, and then you found out her age, and then it was like, no, not attracted to you. And then now you're like, oh, but you know, things may grow. Why don't you stay? And you keep throwing her these bones. Like, no, you're being an Aaron too. You're nibbling. You're yeah. You're breadcrumbing her. Like, no. So you can't get mad to my that frightens you. She's taking things personally. Like, no, you out here being a whole asshole, basically. Like, what is she supposed to think? You know, sir? And then you gonna have the nerves to compare her to his ex-girlfriends, talking about she's a lot more sensitive than his ex. Like, dude, like, ick. So anyway, she ends up telling him in a much nicer way than I would have that his actions pretty much don't match up with what he says he feels, what his mouth says, basically. So, you know, he tried to do his little dance around with his words that he does. And y'all, it was so funny because it was like as soon as he started, a cow gonna say, moo. Here go daddy, see? Even the cow said it's bullish. And here go Brian, well, that is a bull. I said, ugh. Yeah, he just irks me. He really does. Oh my goodness. So Dana in her confessional said, you know, that he's leading her on and that she doesn't know which Ryan to believe. And he is leading you on. He is. So leave. Leave, Dana. Like, what's keeping you there? Like, stop wasting your doggone time. Just go and leave. You know what I'm saying? So over with Shreyas and Gabby. You know what? They have really been getting a lot of camera time this episode. And I don't know if it's because they're just trying to catch up their time, like where it's kind of similar to the other couple's time. But yeah, they really have been getting a lot of camera time this episode. So we see them sitting over at their apartment and like just sitting on the couch, and Gabby's like, what's up? What's wrong? What's going on? And so Shreya says, you know, he starts to just open up to her about how he's really enjoying her, how he feels like they've established a friendship, and how he's developing romantic feelings for her. Well, Gabby says, you know, that she's pretty much feeling the same way, right? This is what she tells Shreyas. However, over in her confessional, she says that she's confused about what she wants. She doesn't know if she wants just a friendship, if she wants a relationship with him, if she even wants to be in Dubai. And I'm just like, come on now, Gabby. Come on, because I was really rooting for you all. Like, if you knew that you yourself was not sure about what you wanted, like if you even wanted a relationship with someone, like why come on this show and possibly subject somebody else to you not knowing what you want when the whole point of the show is to make a love connection? You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know if she means when she says she doesn't know what she wants, like if she just doesn't know what she wants, period, like outside of Shreyas, or if she just doesn't know when it comes to Shreyas, because she didn't make that clear. But the way she made it seem was like she just didn't know what she wanted, period. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that. I said, come on now. You giving me Aaron vibes. Like, yeah, Gabby. I was rooting for you all. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, like, cause to me also, y'all, if it was she just not sure about Shreya's, like it's too early for you to just to say all of that. Like, cause remember they're early on in their days. Like y'all still have a lot more time left on your visa to kind of figure things out. You know what I'm saying? So why all of a sudden be like, I don't know what I want? Like, just continue to let things grow and flow. Flow and grow. Grow and flow. You know what I'm saying? And see where they go. But anyway, y'all. We back in Panama, right? And so we see Naeem. He's packing up his stuff. Chandra is standing in the doorway just watching. And I'm just like, ugh, why? Like what? You scared he ain't gonna leave? So you just go sit there and watch? Oh, y'all. I'm like, okay. That's another one that irks me. Chandra, she just, but anyway. So, yeah, he's finally packing up his stuff, getting out that lady house. And so, initially, I was thinking, well, he's leaving to come back to the States. But, no. So, he actually ends up leaving and going to, like, a hotel. And I'm just like, look, see, he should have been did that. But anyway, she says, she goes on to say, like in her confessional, that Naeem has taught her to move on from her past and that she doesn't have to bring it to her future. And I'm kind of thinking that she's talking about like how she was holding on to that door emotionally. She had emotional feelings attached to keeping that door and all that. But at the same time, you are still holding on to other stuff and bringing it into your future because you were still just very closed off. And to me, she was very closed off from the beginning or whatever. So we see Naeem, and sitting in the hotel room, and he's FaceTiming his mom, and he's basically like telling her that things did not work out romantically with his match, but that he has a romantic ship with the country of Panama. I mean, with Panama. So he's loving being in Panama. He loves the what did he say? The views and yeah, and I'm thinking like, no, you just like the lady you don't found. Oh, talk about he like the city lines. So anyway, so it looks like he's planning on staying out the rest of his visa, cause he said he's looking forward to going on more dates, right? But y'all, so when he kind of said that, we see that they flash us to like a moment with him and this new lady that he's been secretly dating while he was staying with Chandra's, right? But I don't know if y'all caught this or not, but when they did that, they had her name on there, but under her name, they had her labeled as Naeem's girlfriend. I said, oh, okay, Naeem, I see you. You ain't waste no time with her. You know what I'm saying? So, now, personally, I don't think he should have taken Chandra to tell Erica that it was time for Naeem to get up out her house. Now, that's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have been did that. But, all in all, he's gone now. He's free to date whomever he wants to. His new lady friend, her name is Ori. And insert, I just kind of wonder, like, what hoops, like, she had to jump through to kind of be a part of the show. Like, because I'm sure, like, there's application processes. Of course, there has to be, like, with the matches and stuff. But with her just kind of being someone that not met while he was there and all of that. Like, I wonder, like, how smooth that process was for her to be a part of the show, And that when they created this show, that they knew that this could be a possibility. Like, if they took that into consideration and made provisions like for the what if situations with their matches. Like, I just really wonder about that. But anyway, it was just something I thought about when I saw that, because clearly she is now a part of this show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, her name is Ori. She is a child physical therapist, and she's absolutely beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So she is. And so, oh, I put down here, I wonder if he's doing all that playing with her, you know, like he was doing with Chandra. So I wonder if Naeem is doing all that playing with her. I said, I don't think so. I don't think he is. At least that's not how it's coming across. Like, their interactions seem to be very mature, like a lot more mature than Naeem and Chandra's interactions were. But anyway, over with Aaron and Mael. 45 days in, 45 days left. So they're at the halfway point, right? And so they go back to the lock bridge where they had put their lock on, like, the second day that Aaron was there, right? And so as they're approaching the bridge, Maya was just like, I wonder if our lock is going to still be there. And so they go to the bridge, and it wasn't, or whatever. Like, I think none of the locks were there. Like, I think they were saying they had put a whole nother rail up or something. I don't know. But the lock wasn't there, okay? So Aaron asked Mael if he felt that they did well keeping their commitment, you know, the one that they made while they were on the bridge before they put the lock on, you know, lock on there or whatever. And so Mael said he doesn't feel that Aaron gave things a fair try. Aaron didn't. He didn't hold up to his side. And so Aaron said that if they had that initial spark, at least on his end, then things would have definitely been different. So yeah, we find out that this is the end of their journey. Aaron is going to go home. And so I said, oh, y'all, as much as Mael initially got on my nerves and how he just came across a bit too much at times, in that moment, I just wanted to hug him. He really just wants to find his person, y'all. He really does. And I think he's just lonely, and he wants that love. He wants that relationship so bad. And in his confessional, he said, you know, that he's sad things are ending, but he knows that it's the right thing to do. But then he also went on to say he feels like he's an old tomato that nobody wants. Like, pick me. I said, oh, y'all, that broke my little heart. Like, I mean, I hate that he has like that whole pick me vibe going on. But I just hate to see him feeling down and hurt like that. Because I think he just want to be loved. He does. He just want to find his person. And it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron didn't, like he said, didn't give it a fair try. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so he's helping Aaron pack up his things. And Aaron says that this whole experience has kind of helped him learn to be upfront and honest about his feelings. And I was just thinking, like, really? You know, I don't know. I don't think he was very upfront and honest, at least not at all times. Like, maybe after the fact he was, like, say for instance with them hooking up. Like, I don't think he was honest with hooking up with him going into that whole situation that, this is not going to change my feelings, or this is all this is for me is a hookup, whereas my L was thinking it was something different. And it took my L having to ask him for there to be clarity on what that was for Aaron, versus Aaron just saying, hey, this is what it is and this is what it's not. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know, Aaron. I don't know if I agree with that that's what you learn. But anyway, that's what he says. So, yeah, when Aaron was up, Peggy, here go my ear talking about it's gonna be weird seeing all these empty spots around my apartment now. I'm thinking like, man, where these empty spots coming in at? Because you live in a closet right now, sir. Where are the empty spots? Ain't no empty spots. Oh, but anyways, Erica says that things couldn't work out between the two of them because Aaron just couldn't get beyond himself. And he could. She said, basically that he's living in denial about like he's stuck in a box. And the box being his comfort zone. And he's living in denial about coming outside of that box. And he is. I agree with that. Now, Erica, I do agree with you on that. I just wonder if they're going to keep in touch. I hope they at least keep in touch or whatever. Well, you know what? Now that I've said that out loud, maybe not, because I think if they do keep in touch, my L may still kind of hold on to a possibility that there could be something in the future. Like, if they could just build a friendship like, okay, we tried, it didn't happen, then yeah. But considering their dynamic, maybe it's best if they don't. What y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. Like, should they keep in touch or shouldn't they keep in touch? Let's do a number so I know. Like, put a 3 if you feel like it'll be cool if they kept in touch. You know what I'm saying? Just like on a friend level or whatever, and put a 4 if you think, yeah, that's a no. They should definitely not be in touch. Like, let this goodbye be the last goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm interested in hearing what y'all got to think about that. But anyway, I said that's 3 down, y'all, and 2 more to go. Oh, well, 3 more to go since Shreya started over. Well, really 4 if we talking about, because Naeem got him a new boo too. So, but if we go back to like the original 5 couples, yeah, then there's 3 down, 2 more to go, and that's Dana and Brian and Carmen and Phil. And yeah, Dana and Brian, they ain't gonna work either. She needs to go on the lead too. Stop wasting her time. And Carmen and Phil, I don't see that working either. I don't. I just don't. I really don't. I don't know what Erica's doing. Like, how are you matching these people up? I just really want to know, because it really feels like it's really coming across like you just said, huh? Okay, I think I want to send Phil to Ghana. I think this is going to be an interesting match. Oh, Mael and Aaron, yeah. Both of these are, yeah, I'm going to send Aaron to Paris. Like, it's not giving like there was like things that made you really feel like they were going to be a good match. Like, it doesn't. But anyway, Mael said he's not giving up on love, but you could tell he's sad because he even starts crying, y'all. And that just broke my heart. Like, I am definitely an empath. Like, when I see people cry, I be up here. I be crying too. But he did. He really wanted this, and I think he came out the gate just being overbearing. And with that, it wasn't him. I think his overbearing was him just really wanting wanting it, you know what I'm saying, wanting things to work, and it was just the overexcitement of it all. But anyway, that was the end of the episode, y'all. It's good. We see them previews. We see Naeem look like he got down on one knee and proposed to Ori. I hope I'm saying that right. What else? Shreyas and Gabby look like she's being flaky. Like we hear her saying she has to come back to the States for her brother's wedding, and she don't know if she coming back. You know, so yeah, I can't wait to see what else is the whole. Like, this is one of my favorite shows right now to review. I ain't gonna lie, I'm loving this more than the Married at First Sight, because Married at First Sight kind of dragging right now. But anyway, that's all I got, y'all. Hit me up with them there 1 and there 2 and there 3 and there 4. Let me know y'all thoughts. And as always, before I end and close this out, go and hit subscribe. Don't forget, yeah, you right there. Hit that subscribe button. All right, y'all. I'm finna be out though, for real. I'm going to continue to pray for y'all. Y'all, please pray for me. And what? Bye, y'all.